our basket of thinking puppies? Give us a hand. Because what do all our thinking puppies were? They were thinking hats. Now, Ellie, would you like to take one of the puppies? It doesn't matter which. And James, would you like to take another? It doesn't matter which. We're going to see if when I tell you this story, if you can work out which thinking puppy might help you. Now maybe before we get started, we should remind ourselves what our thinking puppies are called. Who is holding the boss? Right. Ellie Bindi is holding Bossy Puppy. What's Bossy Puppy's name?
Bella.
Bella. So let's just remember, Bella with the blue hat is the Bossy Puppy. Who's holding the puppy that knows quite a lot already?
Ivor.
No, they know quite a lot already. Got lots of information
Lana.
inside their
Lana.
heads. You're guessing, aren't you?
Is it Jonathan?
Why is it Jonathan?
Because he's got the facts and
He's got the facts puppy, who is called
Fred.
Fred. Now, I think it's quite good that Patsy, because this is Patsy, isn't it? Patsy's got a problem today
She's got a hat.
because her hat's falling off. Why is it quite
Funny
funny that it's Patsy that's got the problem? Because what is Patsy's thinking job?
The problem puppy.
She's the problem puppy. Okay?
So she's the problem.
And she's got a problem. Which puppy would you use, do you think, to help Patsy solve her problems? Which would be a good one to use?
Ivor.
What? Why do you think
Idea.
Ivor? Don't shout out. Why do you think Ivor?
Idea puppy.
Because Ivor's the one who gives us ideas. And so when we've got a problem, Ivor is definitely needed. Who's holding the puppy that makes us feel that we can do it?
Happy.
Sometimes we call him the happy puppy, but there's another word.
Oh yeah. Helping puppy.
That's a good idea, but I was thinking of hopeful. What do you think, James? What does Fifi help us with?
Feelings.
So, if we're feeling
Cross.
cross, we're going to be doing different kind of thinking than if we're feeling
Cross.
happy. If we're feeling,
Sad. Sad.
it's maybe going to make us think differently, isn't it?
Sad.
So all of these puppies have got a
Visible.
job to do.
It's
But we have to
invisible.
remember
But Bella.
who is the one
Invisible.
that starts us off. Who's in charge? That's right.
Bella.
Bella Blue Hat. Okay. So, problems need ideas to sort them out. And sometimes we just make up ideas, but sometimes, what's this one?
Facts.
Sometimes we start with what we
No.
already know.
No.
What do we know about caterpillars? What are caterpillars supposed to eat? Now, I know that there's a puppy that we haven't used yet. I wonder if anyone can work out. It's not Bella, because you know why? Because Bella is always around, isn't she? Because can we do any thinking without Bella?
It is James's.
Can we? Not really. So whose puppy haven't we used yet? Where do our puppies usually live?
In the basket.
Can you put them all in for me?
James not
Oh,
thrown.
don't throw them, poor puppy.
That was James. He threw
No,
them
it
in.
wasn't. It doesn't matter who it was. They all squashed up together, aren't they? And they live in this basket, don't they?
Yeah.
They live in this basket, even when the hat's not falling off, they live in this basket. Why do they all live in the same basket?
That's what I'm saying. Because they work together.
Fantastic! You say that again in a big voice.
They work together.
They work together.
And if he wasn't her, you wouldn't, you would be sad because, you would want thinking puppies to help you think, and that's why you have to think all by yourselves.
Right, these are our thinking hats. We use them to figure out how people are feeling. These are from deBono. Now, this on manager, this is like thinking about thinking. The white hat here gives us our facts of what's actually happening. Optimism, think the good things about it. Feelings, how people will feel about what's going on. Creative, like how do I explain this one? This is a difficult one. Like when you're being creative about your thinking, like you may be thinking very clever, but you may not being creative about it. That's why we have it. And judge the things that may be a minus. It's not that it's a bad thing. It's giving off some bad effects to what could happen. Now I'd like to mention some of the core tools down here. OPV, this says other people's views. It's important to consider different options. Who knows, someone else might just have the answer. I mean, like say I said I seen someone steal a bank, and the other person said, who was standing next to me when it happened, it wasn't him, it was the other person, like in a court case maybe. We have CNS, consequences and sequel. That's also a thinking hat we have. We have all thinking hats up there. One of them is, you put what's happening here. Like before it happened, we put what happened and the effects of what it's done on the other side. Here, plus minus interesting. The good things about the idea, why you like it. See, it's like, how do I explain? Yeah, PMI, plus minus interesting. It's you put the good things here, bad things here, interesting here, and you put like the name for it on this line. So you'd say, I'll just say football, good things about it, bad things, interesting.
Well, we've been doing playgrounds, and we went into in playground groups, like we've got You Choose, and we've got Wonder Walls and Stepping Stones. We've got JJJBs, and we're trying to improve our playground so we can make it better, because we think it's a bit dull at the minute, so we want to try and make it better so everyone will play. And over there we've got the chill zone, Groovy Smoothies, the Joyful Park, and the relaxing area.
We're going to do some work today to go with our topic on Africa, yeah? But we're going to use our thinking teddies. Remember what our thinking teddies are for?
One was called the yellow one.
The yellow one, what's he called?
Good thing.
That's right, he's for all the good things, isn't he? You hang on to him then for a minute. What's the white one for? Sam?
Facts.
Facts, yeah? So we have to think about what we know, don't we? Yeah? What about the black one? Harriet?
Problems.
Problems. Looking at the bad things. There you go. I'm going to leave that one in there for now because we're going to use him later, so you can tell me about him later.
He's a really good one.
Ooh, sometimes he's a good one, sometimes he's not so good, is he?
Only portraits and houses made out of mud with straw.
Okay, houses made out of mud or clay with a straw roof. Sam?
If it was windy, the huts was like blown down because it's made out of straw.
They might do. They might do. Is that a fact, though? Do we know the houses blow down, Sam? Do we know they blow down if it's windy? We don't know it, do we? We think it, yeah? But we don't know. We're not sure. I want you to put your yellow hat on. Good things. Yeah? All those different photographs, can you pick two? One from Africa and one from this country. Those two photographs that you've got, put your yellow hat on. That's your good things, isn't it? Good things. No, I want you to look at both the photographs, Sam, and I want you to think of something good, yellow hat for both pictures. Let's put our red hats on. Last bit we're doing now today. Red hat thinking. Emily, what's our red hat thinking? Feelings. Now we've done lots of talking today. No, you hold the feelings one. Lots of talking today about living in the different countries. Put your feelings hat on, forget everything else. Forget the other hats, it's just your feelings hat on now. Just your feelings, Hat. And I want to know which place you would rather live, but why? Why?
Because I will live in the house because
In our country?
because it's a lot warmer.
Okay.
What ideas have you come up with so far? Who's finished their report? No? Well, you need this report from Mrs. Lawrenson. You know exactly what you've got to do. You should have discussed it. You should have used the thinking hats and the core tools. What have you decided?
The bush and window walls. And the wonder walls.
Do you know, Wonderwall seems to be quite popular. Why do you think that is?
Because it's like cheap and it's like colourful and it's like children learn.
They're really good ideas there. But where Michael's, those pictures only show 2 walls, don't they, really? That could be developed further, couldn't it?
They want to clip it back so that it doesn't hurt people. Because it's got like a metal thing coming down.
Do you understand how it...
Especially like the big ones because they have to so loud as well. It's like George. And they're big.
George cut his head, yeah. Do you think Mrs. Lawrenson would like to kind of improve that because of the...
Yeah, because she might not want any more injuries.
Yeah. So that's one good thing about that idea. It needs doing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To stop other children hurting themselves. How would it make you feel underneath there? How do you think? It would relaxed. But if you've got a little...
Right, let's have a look at another people's views.
Maybe like teachers in the school.
Right, teachers in the village school. Okay. Right, give me some factors that will affect them. Brad.
When like they go into school, they might not be able to teach because of the noise outside.
Okay, so while it's being built, while construction's going on, they're talking about noise pollution again. And how many are they going to have now?
20, 30.
Yeah, which means, do you think they're going to be used to that, the teachers?
It'll be harder for them to like learn to mark stuff and things, so it'll take up more of the time.
So are they going to like it? No? So what do you think the head teacher and the governors of the school are going to have to do?
Pay them more, so higher pay rate.
They may pay them more, or they may
Extend
extend
the school.
the school,
Which then
building wise, and get more teaching, more
And
staff. There are tons of other people's views. We can look at this. We can look at the children. We can look at the potential owners. The farmers is a good one. Look at the farm. The farms. Yeah. But that's what you're going to do in your teams together. We're now going to look at another one. Now you're going to put your red hat on. Okay. Your red hat of these. Of these other people. Okay, so let's have a look at the red hat feelings of a farmer. What is he going to feel about this new proposal?
Like how teenagers go around shops, they could just like disrespect the farm and just chuck litter all over.
Brilliant.
The farmers trying to grow
The
crops.
teenagers, yobs, hoodies, whatever, what are they going to buy from the precinct?
Chewies.
Are they going to wait till they get home to put it in the bin when they cross the bridge? Well, there's pluses and minuses, isn't there?
The farmer could be happy because he could take his crops to the market.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do a good business with them, with the local council. But like you said, there's plus and minuses to this, okay? So you could do red hat feelings for every other person that we've looked at. Now, what you're going to have to look at is the PMI map. And this is what you will do in your groups after when you've done your CAF, after when you've done your OPVs and your red hat feelings. You can do the positives if you are for this proposal, the minuses and the interesting points. You've got tons of information. We've discussed it now for at least half an hour. You've got tons of information. You can work in your groups now. I'll give you paper. You've got all the information there. You can use these as your circle maps.